Hello. Hi. And hi. Happy day. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Miriam. I am an intuitive. I'm a numerologist. I speak with angels. I speak with your guides. Title, stuff. Label. I speak with angels. I deliver messages that you're meant to hear. So if you're here, you see my face, and if you're seeing my eyebrows, it is because you're meant to get certain words out of this face and eyebrows. That being said, I hear thunder. I hear the word thunder. And that makes me think of a few things. That makes me think of that one song, Thunder, by Imagine Dragons. It also makes me think of dreams. Because thunder only happens when it's raining. you know? I mean, it's not always raining. That isn't really a fact. But it's something that we accept. It's something that a word that we accept when we say it. Those are words that we accept. And a lot of times, that song, the way that it changes the meaning for rain. A lot of times people are like, when it rains, it pours. Oh my goodness! And all these terrible things are happening. Except rain is a good thing, especially for plants and for the soil and for all the stuff that need water and the ecosystems that kind of depend on what that whole water situation is doing, you know? So, even in that song, it says, when the rain washes you clean, you'll know. And I feel like you're at that point where you have felt washed clean and you understand that it was a storm and it was okay and it's past and we're okay and but there was a storm and there's been storms like weather. It's weather and it happens. When a child first experiences thunder or even a dog, like it's kind of scary and it's startling. And then eventually, maybe, I don't know, depends on the dog, but eventually, it depends on the owner of the dog. But eventually, that kid grows up and you realize, oh, you know. But even now, a little bit, even though you're all grown up and you're safe and you understand, like, the physics and the science behind thunder, sometimes it still scares you a little bit. And the rain is still cold. And it does suck to get stuck in the rain. But you're the type of person who likes pina coladas. You know? If you know what I'm saying. You're that person who would go lay down in the rain. And maybe if you're not, maybe you're meant to. Maybe you're meant to go try laying in the rain. Water is important for you. Water is around you. There's a reason why you are seeing me. I've got water energy and air energy. But I hear water dragons. I hear water people. Maybe you used to be that kid who would like go to the deep end and like sink themselves all the way to the bottom and just hang out there. 424 as I say this. And maybe it was because during those times you could kind of be without sensation. I think that you're someone who senses so much all the time. And that water almost allows it to slow everything down and you can be with yourself a bit more. So, finding your happy place in real life that feels like you're underwater. in a comforting way, as opposed to I'm underwater, I'm buried alive. It's more of a, I've decided to go down here. I've decided to be down here and be with myself. And I think maybe sometimes people look at you and they're like, they look at your life and look, don't get me wrong, your life has been, honestly, objectively, you've had lots of trials and tribulations. And also, you don't want people to feel sorry for you. Like, this is just what you have been through. And there have been times in your life where you did feel sorry for yourself. Of course. I mean, when you look at what you've been through, why wouldn't you feel sorry? That was pretty messed up, Brit. You know? 555. So this has been an expansion of your knowledge, like an update of things, like the update of control that you have, or the expansion of not of handle. Like, you are just able to understand yourself more because you have chosen to go into the deep end and figure it out, as opposed to most people who like to hang out in the shallow, honestly, because it is scary in the deep end. Like, literally, you can drown. Oh my gosh. Like, sometimes you are just walking in the pool and then you slip because it's just that little ramp and you don't know there's a ramp there, and then you're all of a sudden underwater and you are not having fun. Because, oxygen isn't in the form that it needs to be down there for the organs that you have. And you're the type of person who slips in the deep end, has a terrifying experience, and instead of never going back into the pool again, you go back in and you figure it out and you learn how to swim and you learn how to hold your breath and you learn how to go all the way to the bottom and you know how to get to the bottom and back up, so then you never have to feel so scared again. You have done that so much in your life that it has become a skill, almost to the point where you can develop a strategy or a plan to make sure that you're protected based off of any scenario in a flash. This is something that you have, a gift to protect yourself, a gift to learn and comprehend something so much that it cannot hurt you. And so there is thunder. And thunder is a side effect of lightning, is paired with lightning. It is the noise of lightning cracking. It is electricity. Just giant electricity whipping itself around, cracking up the atmosphere. And I bet because of like the latency, I bet the thunder even scares the lightning sometimes. Because it's rarely at the same time. Now, if you're right there with the lightning and it's like it's all happening at once, but the distant lightning can get scared by thunder. And maybe you're distant lightning to somebody else's thunder, and it makes you second guess things or wonder. And then you are understanding that y'all are one and the same, reflections of the same energy, just in different clouds. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm out of it. It is 1:30, 1:45 in the morning right now. I couldn't go to sleep, so I'm here in the restroom. to give y'all this message. 10:01 as I say that. So now I'm gonna go back to bed and lay down and not wake up my dog by jibber jabbering in there. And I'm gonna have some rest. In the meantime, lovies, keep a lookout for the numbers and stay synchronized.